Hello, everybody. Welcome to Octopunk Weekly Update for the last week of March, March 29th. This is really, really cool to have everybody here today, especially after that lovely Saturday stream that we did on Saturday. I had so much fun. I've rewatched it a couple times, and I don't typically do that with my streams. But I hope you had fun on Saturday and hope you have fun today, because we have some fun stuff coming up today on Apu, including the first reveal of my Reed900 cosplay pics with Austin. Me and Austin did a Reed900 cosplay shoot a couple weeks ago, and we did this as a promise to our charity stream in November. You met a certain threshold, so we finally got that done, and you get the first pics today, and we'll get more pics throughout the week. Now, if you're a Patreon of the $25 or $50 tier, you got to see me work on some of these pictures as part of your benefits. So no spoilers, but we'll get to that later on. And I think you'll like them. I think they're pretty fun. I got some gems. I got some good ones. I got at least a few for a few posts, because doing it without an actual professional photographer was a little difficult. We had to kind of wing it, but we made it work and we got it done. And Photoshop is a miracle worker. So, well, that was. Hold on, let me get. I have a dual monitor set up here, and I have my PC and my laptop running at the same time to do Apu now, because this is the last time as well that Apu is ever going to be in this house, because I'm finally officially moving this week / this weekend. So by the end of the week, I'll be in our new place. I think as well we will be able to have Apu next Monday. I think I'll be settled enough and have my stuff set up by then. But we'll see. Kind of like just keep an eye out for whether or not I do Apu next week and whether or not I make an announcement. But one thing I want to talk about is give you an update on what a beautiful... hold on. Spoilers. One thing I want to give you an update about is What a Beautiful Wedding. So as part of this lovely Saturday stream that we did that Google Translate hilarious stream, we were also trying to finish raising money for What a Beautiful Wedding, which is our next short film directed and written by Michael Smallwood. Y'all came out in full force. We had a $6,500 goal. I think we were trying to raise the final $1,500 of the budget on Saturday. We exceeded that by like $700, and I just got a donation like before the stream went live, so it was probably more like $800. Thank you so much for helping this happen. Also, thank you to Chris for getting us to 69, however briefly. That was an absolute riot. But really, this is going to make a very, very big difference for our filmmaking. That's a budget that has already been pretty tight. So now we can actually pay everybody that's working on the production. We'll be able to rent a little bit more gear that we were kind of looking that's going to make a little life easier. So I mean, if you give me a budget, I'll find a place to spend it on a film. So there is no such thing as too much budget. But it's cool to know that your donations will actually provide somebody a decent wage for a week, because coming out of the pandemic, filmmakers have been a little bit stuck with not being able to find work and stuff, and especially not being able to find work that's on a safe set. So it's really important to us to be able to give work to marginalized creators coming out of the pandemic and trying to get back on their feet. So y'all made that happen, so pat yourself on the back, and thank you so much for your generosity. Now I can rest easy knowing that we've made our budget and we don't have to worry about any sort of overages or anything like that. Now, what's coming to Patreon this month, it's almost April, and considering I may or may not be doing Apu next week because of the move, I figured I would go ahead and tell you what is coming in April. So our signed postcard for April is going to be from MJ Slide. MJ is our assistant director on What a Beautiful Wedding, but you know them as the director of E is 4, and they were on our November charity stream as one of our guests. We got to see a proof of concept of their next feature, E is 4. before. It seemed to resonate with a lot of you. It was all about being non-binary and discovering identity. It's a really exciting film that they've got finishing up in the spring and coming out soon. And MJ is an absolute delight to work with. I'm so happy to have them on the team for What a Beautiful Wedding. And they're happy to be able to do the next signed postcard. So all April folks will be getting, all April folks $10 and up will be getting a signed postcard from MJ. I'm still working on the design right now, so the design will be revealed next week or the week after, just as soon as I get it approved and finish it. But yeah, really looking forward to that, and also looking forward to a lot of What a Beautiful Wedding and Femme Fatale folks being part of the postcard program in the coming months, because I've already talked to them about that. Also, just want to point out, we're on a level 4 hype train right now. Thank you to everybody who's been donating. We've got some cheers from Jay. We've got gift subs from Ash and Josie. We've got Warden Mages resubscribing. We've got Vienna Vampire resubscribing. Becky Helene giving some gift subs. Jay giving gift subs. We've got Dom Larry's 1 full year. Holy shit that Dom Larry's has been subscribed. And then thank you for the raid from Sarah as well. I think Sarah was playing Silent Hill 3 earlier, so go check out her channel. And thank you Piccalilly for the bits as well. Just wanted to get caught up on that. We've got this hype train going, and I appreciate all the support. As far as other stuff we've got going on Patreon this month, we've got more videos. It's the anniversary of Detroit Evolution, so we're kind of focused on Detroit Evolution videos this month, including a behind the scenes of the DPD bullpen scene, both DPD bullpen scenes, Detroit Evolution, practical special effects, how do we do all that latex stuff, how do we do all of the interface effects in Detroit Evolution. I've got some behind the scenes looks at that. I'm finally going to finish that Detective Pikachu Detroit Evolution trailer mashup. I've shown you some works in progress stuff of that before, but this is going to be the final finished video. And then I'll do a Femme Fatale pre-production vlog to take you behind the scenes of the production design, lighting design, all the costume design, everything we're working on to bring Femme Fatale to life in May. The $1 benefit is going to be Reed900 cosplay shoot outtake pics. So I have a lot of pictures that are going to go public. I have a lot of pictures that are just going to go on Instagram and stuff from this cosplay shoot, but I also have a couple outtakes or alternate takes. That's going to be the $1 benefit for all patrons through the month of April. And then finally, our $25 call is going to be Cards Against Octopunk together. It's been a while since I played Cards Against Octopunk, but basically Cards Against Humanity we have our own special Octopunk and Detroit Evolution themed deck. So if you're a $25, $50, or $100 patron, you can join us for a group call all together playing Cards Against Octopunk. So that'll be a lot of fun. And we'll do 2 sessions of that at the end of the month, probably like a 10 a.m. Saturday and then like a 8 p.m. Thursday or something like that. That seems to work out pretty well recently. So you just played it yesterday with some folks. See, I don't know how many people actually play it. I don't have I don't pay attention to the analytics or whatever in terms of like, I mean, I've put it up and I've played it on stream and stuff before, but I've never like shared it that much in terms of yeah, send Shiny a link, because I couldn't even tell you where the link is anymore. I'm gonna have to Google it. How can I play it? We have a custom deck. It's public access. You just go to like a custom deck maker and you look for the Octopunk deck and it is there. And oh my goodness, we are 96% of the way to a level 5 hype train with only 30 seconds to go. And I don't normally beg for subs, but I really want the satisfaction of that hitting 100. Oh my goodness, we're so close. We're so close. But speaking of those Reed900 cosplay pics, here is the reveal of the first couple of them. And thank you, Becky Helene and Warden Mages, for getting us to 100% of the hype train. Oh my goodness, and more too. Jamie giving out gift sub, Sarah giving out gift sub, Will giving out gift sub, Piccalilly cheering more bits. I don't even know where that's putting us up at the level 5 now. Goodness, y'all are the best. So, like I said, this is going to be the reveal of the RK900 and Gavin Reed900 cosplay shoot that me and Austin did. Of course, I was Gavin, he was Nines. It was a lot of fun, and here we go. Here's the first couple of pics from that shoot. I guess this is actually out of order, but this was supposed to be enemies to lovers. But yeah, I'm gonna be posting both of these on my Instagram today. Yeah, I love Austin's expression in this. He did a really good job. For somebody who doesn't act, Austin really went the full nines and makes a really good nines. But yeah, so this is our lovers shot, and then this is our enemies shot, which I think was really fun to do because it was a difficult shot to get. For those who were watching me edit this, I was showing some of the alt takes that were massive fails. But yeah, this was a difficult shot to get. I'm glad I finally was able to get this one. I love Austin's expression. He just looks like, what is this human doing? What is this? What does this person think they're going to accomplish by punching me in the face? I am unmovable. I am an unmovable object. This picture is some serious. This was the moment they realized they fucked up energy. I know, Vian, I agree. And then, this is also kind of got the same energy of this is the moment that he realized he fucked up. Yellow for punching, red for kissing. No blue here. Yeah, picking the LED was pretty interesting as well. I had to think about that. And yes, in case you've ever wondered what our height difference actually is, we're always sitting on these streams. He's quite a bit taller than I am, and you'll kind of see that in some of these shots. I really had to reach up to punch him in the face. I think there's like 6 inches. I think he's 6 or 7 inches taller than me. So it's definitely like a bigger height difference than the normal Reed900. Austin does have a very stunning side profile. I've always been very jealous of it. I've always told him, like, you look really good from the side and I don't. And so that was actually something I was very conscious of. I was like, yeah, when we do this, I'm going to be facing away from you're going to be camera facing. I don't do camera facing in profile. So yeah, I've also got a couple others coming this week. One of them is me just like as Gavin, and that one's a lot of fun because I was intentionally kind of going for like the Chris Gavin headshot that we cast him on. I was like, what is the most Gavin a person can look? And I was like, well, probably that headshot because it's what he got cast with. So it was partially accidental because I was doing it. I was kind of just posing that way, like. When we were doing it in the garage, and I was like, I know what this is gonna look like when this is done. So I just leaned into it, and that's what we're gonna go with. So we'll do single profiles of me and Austin as nines. So those will be coming this week. I think I might also have like one more that's like the two of us facing camera, but it'll just depend on when I finish them. I think I'm mostly finished with all of them though, because that Gavin one of me was the one that needed the most retouching because it's very much just my face. Vienna asked, did you take these pictures on your own? Yeah, we put them on a timer. And so it's pretty nuts that we were able to get like this shot on a timer with no photographer. We just put it on a tripod, and that's why it was so difficult to get because we had no idea what we actually looked like in the camera, and it was just trial and error. So contemplating fic inspired by the pics. I mean, it's more like the pics are inspired by every fic ever, but Austin is so cool. You are cooler. Well, thank you very much, Audis Mao. Just hold the pose. He was good at holding the pose. I was always very, self-conscious about where I was positioned, and then I would go back and be like, oh, it didn't work. I do have one announcement to make as well today. Speaking of Femme Fatale earlier, in what we're doing for Patreon, we have one more casting announcement for Femme Fatale that's been approved. I'd like to introduce Russell Halverson as Jim. Russell, as you can see here in the Burns Alley Detroit Evolution bar, he was one of our extras in the bar. He's the one who walks past Gavin in the alley before Nines comes out and talks to Gavin in the bar scene. Russell's a friend of mine. He's an actor and director and writer in his own right. And I'm glad to finally actually put him in a speaking role in a movie. He's really, really cool. He's also like a dead ringer for Colin Farrell, which is kind of fun. And he's going to be playing Jim. I don't believe he has a Instagram or anything like like that, or anywhere you can follow him. But Can't Draw Hints is nice pick. This is JJ. This is one of JJ's favorite pictures that he's ever taken. He says like he's really, really like proud of this picture. So if you like the picture, go hit up JJ. And finally, we got a very, very abundant fan art of the week this week. A lot of lovely stuff, probably from the Detroit Awakening anniversary. And also Michael Whaley in the chat saying, all the other Michaels, and I decided no other Michaels. So we don't have any more Michaels, we just have a Russell. So first up on Fan Art of the Week, this is by Lone Lion on Instagram. We love Lone Lion, of course, and this is their third adaptation of this painting, and really seeing their evolution as an artist and the time that they've been in the fandom is really, really cool. You can go see this and the previous versions at Lone Lion 924 on Instagram. If you're not already following Lion, what are you doing? Lion's amazing. Lion is one of our OGs in the fandom, one of the first people we really recognized and got to know 2 years ago when Detroit Awakening came out. So it's still so cool to see them making art for the fandom. Next up, this is from Intentional Digital on Instagram, this lovely 7 Deadly Sins OT3 art. There's also a collaboration with Ashtray Jam. There's a fanfic that goes with this. So if you go to Instagram and follow Intentional Digital and find this post, you can see all the details about their collaboration and find the link to the fanfic as well. I love seeing 7 Deadly Sins stuff still crop up even after all this time, even though it's kind of in the dormant stage, not a lot of new stuff coming out for it right now, but I still love the OT3 and always love seeing the OT3 happy in art. This was from Can't Draw Hands on Instagram to celebrate Detroit Awakening's 2-year anniversary. I love the confetti edition. This is one of my favorite shots from Detroit Awakening, actually, of Nines just in the doorway looking confused and in equal measure earnest and confused, and probably one of the more robotic scenes he's ever had as Nines. Definitely go follow Can't Draw Hands. They do amazing art all the time, and from both 7 Deadly Sins and for Detroit Evolution. This is from a new member of the community, Carmen Loom Art on Instagram. They said in their reply to me that they just watched DE this weekend, and they came out with this lovely, incredible art. Go follow them on Instagram, give them some love, welcome to them to the community, tell them about Fan Art of the Week, whatever you want. Just give them a big warm welcome because, wow, this art is absolutely amazing. And yes, I see Hand Cult returns in the chat. We gotta love the hands. Next up, we have this by Jez Meraki on Twitter. Now, they've been doing some amazing stuff. I think this is also on Tumblr, maybe Instagram as well. Man, this took my breath away. I love whenever anybody does like vaporwave aesthetics with Reed900, and this really makes that pink lighting come to life from that scene. Absolutely stunning. Go give them some love on Twitter if you're not already following them. Just unreal how beautiful this is. This is fun from Kit Kat Nat on 72 on Twitter. I believe that they've kind of been maybe a lurker for a while, but they've been working on this fan art for a while and they finally came out with it. I can't remember the specifics, but definitely go check them out on Twitter and give them a follow and a welcome. This is a montage of a lot of different references to various things that we've done in the past year. Let's go to Denny's. I just want to be great as they say I am. Detroit bread become toast. A lot of things from Detroit Voot. A lot of things from our various streams. A lot of just straight up DE references. Really, really fun. And of course, you have Happy Iggy there at the very top. Mysterious Gourds, one of my favorite lines from Detroit Voot. So yeah, go check out Kit Kat Nat on Twitter and say hi. This is from Atalula03 on Twitter. I really, really liked seeing this come to life in this adaptation of this photo. I always liked this picture, but to see it come to life again in art is really, really fun. Thank you to Lula for this, for the anniversary of Detroit Awakening. Absolutely beautiful. Well done. And then this is from McChip is Fried on Tumblr. I think there's an Instagram version of it too. It's under the Octopunk media tag though, so I almost didn't find it. Because it wasn't in the Detroit Evolution tag. But this is a reference to Detroit Re-Wakey last Saturday, where Nines is seen violining as Gavin says, "I love you, don't worry about it." I just can only imagine in my head, violin music stops. So, well done. And McChip Carter is in the chat, so give them some love and follow them on Tumblr to see more art. As always, our P.O. Box is 62762 North Charleston, South Carolina, 29419. And despite the fact that I am moving, that is not going to change. So that's actually a pretty reliable way to send me mail because the P.O. Box is going to stay the same no matter what. I will accept anything other than food or explosives. And I believe that it will probably be a couple weeks before I check it out again. I just checked it last week and I'm caught up on anything that was in there. So yeah. And also I want to say from mail from me, I've started shipping out, I'm almost done shipping out actually, all of our March postcards and 6-month and 1-year patches, these anniversary patches for Patreon. Now the 2-year ones are going to start to go out this month unless, I sent you one already, which probably only happened if I don't typically send you mail and I just wanted to send a stamp or save a stamp. If you're a person who typically gets postcards and stuff, you only got these two. But the 2 years are going to continue to go out in April. I'm going to continue getting caught up on them for folks who are just now getting me their address. Remember that if you are under $10 on Patreon, I need your address. You have to manually put it into your Patreon profile, so be sure to remember to do that. And I'll check that within the next couple of days when I do merch again and just kind of get caught up and see if anything's changed and fill in the blanks of the people I haven't sent them to yet. And as far as Patreon goes as well, I posted a really big poll for our patrons the other day where I listed like 25 different things that I could continue to do and whether or not you wanted to see them. And it was a very valuable poll. It confirmed a couple things I already suspected. It surprised me in some ways that I was actually pretty happy about. So I'm definitely kind of reconfiguring what benefits are going to be going forward. Nothing major. I'm not planning on changing any price tiers. I'm not planning on introducing any new tiers. Most things will even pretty much stay the same. I think I'm just going to change up the $5 tier a little and offer something different and I think more valuable there. And then I'm going to add benefits to everything else. There's just more stuff I'm going to add on top of kind of what you're already getting. So that's fun. Going to make Patreon more valuable and maybe a little bit more with the times, because there's some things that worked really well, 2 years ago when Detroit Awakening first came out, or a year ago when Detroit Evolution first came out, but maybe aren't as valuable anymore, and maybe I need to shift gears and do something a little different, because it seems like the thing that patrons value most, at least what I got out of that poll, is that y'all really like the inner circle access, the work in progress, behind the scenes sneak peek and stuff. You're not really there to be like entertained. Like that's kind of why you come to Twitch or watch funny stuff on YouTube that we post. But for Patreon, it's kind of like we want to do more behind the scenes stuff. We want to show you more about our development process for things and that sort of stuff. So I think like more script breakdowns, more like just demystifying of my process and stuff for y'all could be a lot of fun. So I think that's kind of what I'm going to shift gears and just focus more on, which is more of like a behind the scenes thing. Honestly, it's more just like an internal thing for me to think about, but it's kind of cool to verbalize it and let you know where my head's at, what I'm planning on doing in the future and what I think is the direction that people will most want me to go in. So yeah, 11th of April, right, for DE? Yes, it is April 11th. That is the 2-year anniversary of DE, and that is it a Monday? No, it's a Sunday. It's Sunday, April 11th. But we will have an Opwu on Monday, April 12th, as usual. And I might have something well, it'll be a fun stream. I might have something to announce on that stream. I'm not sure yet. We still got to get some ducks in a line. But at the very least, we will be celebrating the 2-year anniversary of Detroit Evolution. I'm sure I'll have a very nice fan art of the week to be able to go through. Self was just yelling, "Huh?" I'm not sure yet. I gotta. Yeah. I'm not sure yet, okay? So don't get too excited. But we'll see what happens. I hope to be able to announce something really cool then. So it's just going to depend on how fast I can work in the next couple of weeks. So yeah. So I'm going to leave you with that. We don't have any stream until Apu next Monday, which as of now is going to happen. If it gets canceled for some reason because the move is just too nuts, I will post that on social media and I'll let y'all know. But for now, we will have Apu on next Monday, and that will be the next time I see you. So as always, stay great, hydrate, have a happy time zone, and scram.